According to the Opoku Mensah family, 33-year-old Elizabeth Kwatma died at the Komfo Anokye Teaching Hospital on 10th October 2021, but there has not been any official report indicating the actual cause of her death. The head of the family, Dr. Patrick Osekufo, has been outlining some questions they have been asking the management of the Komfo Anokye Teaching Hospital to answer.
As part of this, as part of our petition, we seek answers to the following questions. What happened after the anesthesia was administered in the operating room that led to a nurse to come out of the operating room saying that her own people have killed her? What medicine and what dose was administered and by who? Was an anesthesia assessment done for our relative? What led to the low hit rate? And what did the operating team, why did the operating team hop from one theater to another in search of medication to save the life of our doctor? And what precautions were put in place in the operating room to safeguard the patient's safety? And why has the family not been informed of the report of the committee auditing the death of our relative? And so we want to have information concerning the ICU notes or report, anesthesia assessment reports, autopsy reports, and a copy of the audit report and on the death of our relative. These are the answers that we are seeking from Komfo Anokye. We've followed up on these issues on 2 occasions, and we've not had any information from them. So we want Komfo Anokye to give us a copy of the audit report on the death of Elizabeth Kwatma. So based on that, on the 18th of October, we booked appointment with Komfo Anokye and met Professor Akwesi Entry Kusi and Dr. Siam Frimpong. And they explained to us the circumstances leading to the death of our relative, but then we realized that there were some inconsistencies in the information given. And as a result of that, we insisted that a postmortem be done. But then the postmortem was supposed to be done prior to this meeting. Unfortunately, the Komfo Anokye did the postmortem without the presence of any family member.
Dr. Osekufo tells Citi News they are thus initiating a legal action against the facility.
Where in this world will somebody die and after 3 months that a committee has been set up, there will be no report given to family members. After all, it's a partnership and it's a service that is being delivered, and we as clients should be accorded the necessary respect and be given relevant information on the cause of death, after which as a family we may have closure and then we'll proceed with burial processes. So that is done. We are not sure that we want to leave this matter to go. We may seek legal redress if Komfo Anokye fails to give us any information on the autopsy and the mechanisms that were put in place to make sure that, or the precautions that were put in place to make sure that there will be a successful surgery, and then there will be no problem. If even there were these precautions in place, what attempts did they make to take care of our relative? Because we are duly informed that there were problems with the administration of the anesthesia.
In a letter cited by Citi News, the management of the hospital in its response to the family on 2nd December 2021 indicated that the hospital has constituted a committee to audit the death and submit a report for management's perusal and action. The management further stressed that it is at the tail end of the audit and therefore requested the family to allow the internal processes of the hospital to conclude, after which it will give a reply to the earlier questions by the family. The management of the Komfo Anokye Teaching Hospital is yet to respond publicly to the allegations made against the facility.